electric vehicles. Slow, safe, and a little bit pedestrian. Wrong. This is the fastest motorcycle you can buy. It can do 350 kilometers an hour. That's faster than NASCAR. And incredibly, this two-wheeled lightning bolt is totally electric. How do they do it? San Carlos, California. At Lightning Motorcycles, they're building the next generation of superbike. When it went on sale, the LS218 became the fastest motorbike you can buy, quicker than any petrol-powered monster from the big names of the industry. It's the battery-operated brainchild of engineer Richard Hatfield.
The LS218 set a land speed record at Bonneville, two-way average of 215.96 miles an hour.
215 was the average speed over 2 runs. On its fastest run, this baby clocked a speed of 218 miles an hour. This makes it not only the fastest electric bike, but the fastest production bike, period.
The secret to the superbike speed is its simplicity.
By keeping things very simple, it allows more of the power that's made to get to the rear wheel for acceleration. It allows the bike to be lighter, to be more efficient, and more powerful.
In the machine shop, engineer Chris is building the latest incarnation of the electric motor. Inside a cast aluminium housing called the stator, a whirling rotor will turn at 10,000 revolutions per minute. That spinning motion turns the chain, which transmits up to 200 horsepower straight to the rear wheel.
The problem with combustion engines is that they have hundreds of moving parts, which over time stop working or wear out altogether. With an electric motor, there's only one moving part, the rotor.
And this remarkable electric motor has another trick up its precision-engineered sleeve. When you want to slow down on a normal bike, you apply the brakes. Brake pads press against the wheels, converting the bike's motion into thermal energy, or heat. The bike slows down. The energy is lost. But this bike works differently. When you release the throttle, the motor stops driving the rear wheel, and the wheel starts turning the motor. This transforms the motor into a generator, and the electricity it produces recharges the battery. You only need the brakes in an emergency. In the same way a combustion engine needs a supply of gas, an electric motor needs a store of electricity. Engineer David Fitzrandolph builds the bike's battery system. On a single 30-minute charge, this 20-kilowatt battery stack can drive the superbike for up to 290 kilometers.
I'm building a very big gas tank. This is effectively the fuel for the bike. This is what makes it move.
So batteries work by harnessing the energy from certain chemical reactions, and the technology could well be ancient. Scientists have found what they think is a battery that's over 2,000 years old. It's made up of iron and copper in a clay jar. Imagine putting 2 of those in the back of your remote, eh?
With its electric motor and cutting-edge battery, the bike has incredible power. The key to its incredible speed is keeping the weight down. This machine weighs 225 kilos, close to half the weight of a classic touring bike. CNC machines cut the frame and swing arm from blocks of strong, light aluminium, while the fairing and body parts are made from tough but lightweight carbon fibre. Multiple sheets are layered together, then cured in the oven for 2 to 4 hours at 140 degrees. When they emerge, they've hardened into shape. With battery and motor installed, they fit the body shell on top and attach special lightweight forged magnesium wheels and the tyres. All that's missing is the transmission or gearbox, and there's a good reason for that. there isn't one.
The transmission transfers the energy of the engine to the bike's rear wheel via a series of cogs. This makes sure the wheel is given the right amount of torque or twisting force. The problem is, every time energy is transferred from one cog to the other, some of it is lost. A bike can lose as much as 15% of its power in this way.
The other problem with normal engines is that they only generate maximum torque when they're turning over at several thousand RPM. But with this electric bike, the torque generated is almost constant, regardless of the motor's speed.
With an electric motor, we have a very flat torque band. So from virtually 0 RPMs to almost redline, the torque is very even and very high. So, you know, we don't need a transmission.
This setup allowed the Lightning Superbike to set a land speed record and to win the prestigious Pikes Peak Hill Climb, a 20-kilometre challenge known as the Race to the Clouds. It left combustion bikes to eat dust. So when people say something is as fast as lightning, they mean this bike.